on what I have on right now. So I've got like this really awesome metallic green on my lid with some nice earth tones through the crease and a natural lip, so I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so let's get started using the L'Oreal Infallible mattifying base. I'm a little bit oily in my T-zone, so I like to use a mattifying base just to prolong my makeup and make sure I don't look really greasy by the end of the day, which tends to happen. And for foundation, I'm going to use the matching foundation, the L'Oreal 24 Hour Matte Infallible, again because I want it to be quite long wear, and I'm going to pop that on using my Sigma Flat Top Kabuki. So I'm just buffing that all over my face, and it is a relatively high coverage foundation, and that is why I love it. Matches my fake tan really well. To conceal, I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me in number 15, and then underneath that, to brighten up that kind of area, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Lumi Magique. So we are going to cake that on. Then popping that Lumi just underneath that just to brighten it up a little bit, because it doesn't conceal, it just brightens. And on the nose and Cupid's bow. Then we're just going to blend that in using our foundation brush. And a little bit more for good luck. So we're going to set our under eyes using the Australis Banana Powder because it is magic. I'm too basic to get into that whole baking thing, like I just cannot be bothered, Jesus Christ. The time and effort. Ugh. I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of our face. Obviously this is optional depending on what type of skin you have, but for myself I have to set, otherwise I'm just an oily grease ball by the end of the day, and I am going to work after this, so I really need it to last a long time. Use the L'Oreal True Match powder in Golden Sand, which I think may be a little bit too dark for me, but I'm just going to blend it down and whatever. Fake it till you make it. To add a bit of a contour, I'm going to use the Modest Preferred Mineral Powder in Soft Brown. A really cool toned bronzer, so it's really good for contouring. I love how it looks. And I'm just going to apply that underneath my cheekbones, down my nose, on my forehead, all that jazz. I actually did not think this whole like turtleneck thing through. Seeing as I have to go to work after this, I have to somehow get out of it without it ripping my whole face off at the same time. And me trying to get into it was like I was being birthed all over again, so it is just going to smudge my whole face. Like literally as I was putting it on, I was like squeezing it down my face. It's so tight. So what I like to do with these type of contouring brushes is go up and down with the thin side and then turn it to the side to blend it out, and that just works a treat. A little bit down the nose, even though I feel like it does nothing for me. I really need somebody to teach me how to do nose contouring, because I see people transform their noses and I just can't do it. Ooh. For blush I want something a little bit more rosy, so I'm taking the 145 Rosewood by L'Oreal, and it just looks like this, and it's got a little bit of a sheen to it, so it's very pretty, that one. I'm just going to apply it using a stippling brush. And I have this weird thing where I never apply enough blush. Like usually people have the opposite problem where they apply too much blush, but I just can't apply enough, and it never is like, I don't know, you can never see it, so I'm going to really pack that baby on today. Probably going to look like a clown, but and once again, sorry if my lighting is off in this video. I can't perfect it. I don't know what it is. I'm trying a mixture of natural and artificial light, and I just don't think that really works. So I'm going to go back to artificial. I'm going to end up buying the Diva ring light, and holy Jesus, they're expensive. Like, this is going to really like, my bank account is going to be wiped out after I buy this light. Like, Jesus. For a highlight, I'm going to use my new obsession, the Sports Girl Glow with its shimmer. Oh baby, this is so nice. Okay, so I'm just applying that to my cheekbones. Blending that up towards my eyebrows, so I kind of do like a V shape. And a little bit down onto my apples of my cheeks. Oh yes. For some reason highlight just really excites me. Like it's one of those things that gets me going. Oh, look at that. Can you have too much highlight? And to the tip of the schnoz. A little bit down at the bridge, if that's the bridge of the nose. And our Cupid's bow. I think next we'll quickly do the brows because for some reason brows just annoy me. I hate doing them. I don't really need to do too much to my brows, like they're already quite full. It's just I need to darken them because my foundation gets in them. So I'm just going to use the L'Oreal Brow Artist Genius Kit using this shade right here. So I'm just going to very lightly place that where my eyebrows are. I'm not really extending or making them thicker. And just up here. Is anyone else like really obsessed with Shanixo's vlogs? I live through her at the moment. Like, oh, I just love her so much. You know how some people want to meet like celebrities and they're obsessed with meeting celebrities? I guess she is like a celebrity, but like if I could meet any celebrity, it would be her. And here's a fun fact for you guys, she's actually subscribed to my channel. What? So I'm just going to use my Brow Artist Plumper and pop that through my brows. One of my favourite products in the history of anything, even cats. Like I would probably put my two favourite things ever as cats and the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper. So I'm going to start out with my lid colour, and this is the Australis Metallics eyeshadow called JZ. If you guys haven't tried any of these, you have to. Like, oh my god, look at that baby. I'm going to apply that using my finger, purely for the reason that that finger has broken, otherwise I would be using an eyeshadow brush. But they do apply better using your finger than the eyeshadow brushes. And for a transition colour, I'm going to go in with this little guy right here, which is from the Glamorous Spices palette by Chi Chi. Their palettes are insanely good. Apply that with a fluffy brush through my crease. And I'm going to gradually build that up, so just start with a little bit and work your way up, otherwise you are going to pack way too much on and then you can't reverse it. So I'm kind of aiming for more like earthy tone shades because they just look so stunning with greens. Using a little tiny fluffy brush, we're going to go in with this little guy here, which is from the same palette. Oh, it's one of my favourite eyeshadow colours. It's so stunning and you will see why. So I'm just popping that through my crease. So I'm using my Sigma E40 to blend all those out. I do bring my eyeshadow quite high. I know a lot of people don't really like that, but I don't know, I like it and I feel like it works for my eye shape. Because when I open my eyes, I kind of have like a semi-hood, so I do like to bring it up a little bit further. But not all Chloe Morello, he has the most perfect eye socket and shape ever. And taking that smaller shader brush again, we're going to go in with this eyeshadow right here from the same palette again. And we're going to deepen up that crease even more. So this one we're not really blending up, we're keeping it directly in that socket. And taking a pencil brush, we're going to take that middle shade here again and apply that all over our lower lash line. And again, we're trying not to make ugly makeup faces because really all I want to do is this. But I'm going to control myself. Then we're going to take this one here again and apply that to the outer third of our lower lash line just to create a bit more of a smoky look. Then for our brow bone highlight and inner corner highlight, I wanted something really brightening because we have got quite a lot of, you know, deep brown tones in there. So I'm going to take this L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow called Hourglass Beige. It's pretty much like a champagne, I would say. So just taking that on a flat shader brush, I'm going to apply that to my brow bone and inner corner. Then to remove all that fallout, I'm just taking a really large fluffy brush and lightly dusting that over my face, and that pretty much gets rid of it all. So my battery died and that's why this eye is finished, but I'm going to show you what I did. So I'm just going to do a winged eyeliner. For that we're going to use the L'Oreal Super Liner So Couture. It's a different type of liner. It's got like little bristles on it instead of like a felt tip. I really like this one, and I'm just going to do a typical winged eyeliner, except for the inner corner I go all the way in and extend it a little bit. I really love that look. I feel like it's so Egyptian, but I just think it really elongates the eye and looks so pretty. We are going to attempt that again, but Lord knows it's going to be total opposite to the other eye. Then for our waterline, I'm going to use the Jordana Quick Liner, and it's just like a retractable eyeliner, and I'm just going to apply it to my waterline. For lashes, I know I always go for my Red Cherry 43s, but I just wanted to quickly tell you guys about this amazing website I found. I'm always going to support the Red Cherry 43s, but if you do want something a little bit cheaper, I found an exact duplicate for I think $1 I got them all for. I will list the website below. I think they're normally $2, but I got them on sale for $1, so just, you know, wait for the sale to come on. I'm pretty sure it comes on very frequently. They are exactly identical to the Red Cherries for $1. You're welcome. Identical. So like the Red Cherries, I do snip off just I think one little segment from the inner corner. Just it's a little bit too long and it kind of like touches in there and it drives me nuts. So I'm just going to cut that off with my ginormous fabric scissors. To put them on, I'm going to use my Duo Eyelash Adhesive because it's the only glue that I use. I just find it works perfectly and it's easy to remove. I just like to apply mine using some tweezers just because I have long nails and it just gets too difficult. Done. Okay, for the bottom lashes, I'm going to use the Revlon Ultimate All-in-One, which is a newish mascara. Revlon did replace all their mascaras. I love how long it makes my lashes. It works so well. Okay, so that's our eyes and face done, and now we're going to move on to the last step, which is the lips. I'm going to use the Rimmel Only One Lipstick in Naughty Nude. These lipsticks are relatively new, so if you guys want me to do a whole lip swatch video, then let me know because I would love to. I'm going to do something I never do. I'm going to apply a lip gloss. I usually always go for matte lips, but I'm going to apply the NYX Mega Shine Lip Gloss in Smoky look. So I'm going to kind of bring in a little bit more apricot to the lip because I find it a little bit too pink. It smells like Turkish Delight medicine and I hate that smell. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll hopefully see you all in my next video. Bye! I probably shouldn't have had a Red Bull. Oh my god, this is too tight. I'm going to do a winged eyeliner. Oh, Jesus save me. Worst wing I've ever done. Oh my god. Oh. A little bit of a dust on the forehead. Okay, so I've literally applied it to my entire face now, but it's fine. Oh, that's so intense. Just going to kind of I don't know what I'm doing.